All right. What's going on, people? It's your boy, Mr. James Carrington, back at it again. How y'all doing out there? Let me just start by saying that if you haven't subscribed to the show yet, please go ahead and do that. All the information you need to subscribe to the show on the various platforms is right there in front of you. You can see it. If you want to get at me through Facebook, or if you want the audio version podcast, that's the link for it on the banner right there in red at the very top. So I'm gonna give you guys about 30 seconds to go ahead and do that. Hit the subscribe button, and while you're doing that, don't forget to take down the WhatsApp number as well. So that's for if you need to get in touch with the show, or you need to get in touch with me and you want me to speak on something, or you have a question, get at me through WhatsApp. So I'm going to give you guys about 30 seconds. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell. All right. 30 seconds. Let's go. And I hope everybody's having, everybody had a great week. Today was a long week for me, man. On Wednesday, I was supposed to be off on Wednesday, and I got a call from my technician saying she got COVID, so she had to stay home, so I had to go in on Wednesday. That was some BS. But, and then I was supposed to be off today, but since my tech had COVID, oh damn it, I don't have any water over here. God damn it. But anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, I had to work all week, man. I'm tired as hell. So did you guys hit the subscribe button? No, seriously, I need some water. I really need some water. Damn it, and I don't have my phone here to call my kids to anyway. So if you've hit the subscribe button, thank you for doing that. Today we're gonna do something different. We're going to listen to a segment called the Strawberry Letter on the Steve Harvey show. I've been listening to the Steve Harvey more. I used to listen to the Steve Harvey show way back in the day. There's a particular segment called the Strawberry Letter. I used to like that. I just recently got back to listening to it because I saw that they've posted them on YouTube. So today we're going to listen to one of these letters, fair use. And it's just the only reason why I picked this particular letter is because it's just funny to me, me being a married man and all, and having to just deal with the ups and downs of relationships. So, and I know most of you that listen to me are married as well. So let's listen in on this letter and let's analyze it. Let's try to make some sense of it and chop it up from there. So let's go.
Thank you, nephew. Subject: my husband likes other women. What? All right, dear Steve and Shirley, I'm married to one of the finest men in my whole town. We've been together 24 years and married for 18. He was my high school sweetheart, and we married young and had 2 children.
24 years. Damn. Whew, that's a long time. But that's relationship goals, right? That's marriage goals, right? Anyway, let's continue.
Children early. We started having sex when we were 16, so he was the only man I'd been with until recently. He has cheated on me, and I forgave him because I had checked out of our marriage and was going through a little depression. We didn't go to counseling because he refused to go. Instead, he offered me
Counseling. I don't know what it is about marriage counseling that women like so much. I don't know what it is about. I think that women in their minds always think that if they go to counseling, the counselor is going to tell them things that they want to hear. You understand? And oftentimes they realize that's not the case. I think. Yeah. Sometimes you don't need to go to no damn counseling, man. You can just figure this shit out yourself. Oops. Anyway, let's continue.
me a hall pass to make up for what he did.
Wait,
I may
what?
have been depressed, but I'm
Nah,
not
let's
crazy,
rewind a
so I
little
told
bit.
him no thanks. Depression. We didn't go to counseling because he refused to go. Instead, he offered me a hall pass to make up for what he did. I may have been depressed, but I'm not crazy, so I told him no thanks, and I went out and had an affair on my own very discreetly. There's no
Wow. Okay.
way he'll ever figure out what I'm doing on the side because he's now checked out of our crazy marriage. It's nothing for me to find him on the couch with his feet up, talking to another female and gossiping with her like they're girlfriends. He goes shopping with his sister and his mother all the time, and they have even stayed out of town to go shopping at an outlet mall. My sister loves to come to me with a bunch of rumors about my husband, and she tries to stir up mess, but I'm not that concerned about what my husband is doing. She suggested I call his mom and sister and ask about the shopping trips and see how long my husband is really with them or if he ducks off to go see a female. I don't have the energy for any of that. So what if he likes other women? I'm cheating because I wanted something different. So I see why he might be interested in other women. My husband and I have been best friends for almost 25 years, and that's what's most important to me. Am I wrong for not caring what he's up to? I don't know what this is, but it's certainly not a marriage. I mean, this is a joke right here. Why don't you guys just put yourself out of your misery? You're cheating, he's cheating. This marriage, unfortunately,
At this point, is it even cheating if they both know that they're doing other people? It's more like an open marriage. It's just they haven't given each other expressed consent, right? But they both know that they're sleeping around. So at that, when if I know my spouse is sleeping around, is it considered cheating? And I'm also sleeping around. Does one cheating? Does one cheating? Does one cheat annul the other cheating? I mean, is there some sort of moral equivalence here?
sounds like it has run its course. And you ask, is it wrong that you don't care anymore? Well, I'll only say yes if you plan on staying married to him. But this is why people get divorced, because they don't care anymore. They don't give a darn.
True.
What good is it being married if you don't care about each other? Okay? Your marriage is just pathetic at this point. I mean, what are you holding on to?
There is no marriage at this point. There really isn't.
Is it the memories from back in the day, the habits, what's comfortable? Is it just familiar? to you. You say you're best friends. Or are you waiting for a miracle or for something to change? I mean, what is it that you want? You're tired and bored with each other because you guys simply neglected to do the work that it takes to keep your marriage strong. I mean, the two of you have given up on yourselves, you've given up on the marriage, you've given up on each other. What do you want? And what does he want? Do you guys even have any idea? I bet you both know what your side pieces need and want. I bet you do. And yes, his mom and sister are definitely covering for him. I think when he hangs out with them, if he won't go to counseling, why don't you just go on your own? If you feel like there's something salvageable about this marriage. As long as you're still married, there is a chance.
How is she gonna go to counseling by herself if the problem, both of them have the problem? If they're both in the same boat, I don't see how she can go to counseling by herself. Do you? Anyway.
It's not too late. Marriages have come back from all kinds of bad things. I mean, you say you don't care, but I kind of think you do. Otherwise, why are you writing us? Steve?
Anyway.
It is okay to be so stressed and overwhelmed that you feel like you need to talk to someone about it. And by that, I mean going to therapy. Lately, the transition from college into post-grad and working full-time and adulting has been really stressful. It's a lot of change. And so I've been using BetterHelp to help guide me through this huge transitional time in my life. And I've been loving it. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with a professional, licensed therapist in as little as 48 hours from signing up. The therapist I've been talking to specializes in work-life balance.
All right. So that was that. Y'all heard that. But that lady and her husband, that marriage is gone, man. I mean, he's cheating, she's cheating. But she did say that she was married to an attractive looking man, right? So my guess is, and they've been together since they were 16. So my guess is, and I'm gonna try to position myself on both sides of the equation here. So from her side, it appears, she got with the man of her dream. She got with the alpha guy or whatever when she was 16, because girls, between the ages of 16 and 21 or whatever, that's when they're the most pickiest, right? So obviously, if she chose him and she claims that he's an attractive man, obviously he was at the top. He was one of the top guys, okay, in high school, obviously, right? So, and I guess it is safe to say that she was probably also pretty attractive because if he was a good looking guy and he had his stuff together, maybe more than likely, maybe he was a jock, an athlete in high school. He got with the cheerleader, you know how that goes. Only the best for the best, that type thing. So it's safe to assume that she was also very attractive. They got together and somehow theirs didn't end by them going to college, because most high school kids, when they get together in high school, they might claim they love each other and all that stuff, do all the things teenagers do. But then as soon as they get to college, and especially if they go to separate colleges, and now they're exposed to all sorts of different people and characters, and there's no parental supervision, and if they're not together at the same time, on the same campus, then the temptation comes in, and next thing you know, they might go strong at it freshman year, but then by sophomore year, they've started looking at other people, and by the time sophomore year is over, they're done. By the time sophomore year is over, they don't really go out anymore. That's usually what happens. So, but that didn't happen in their case, and she doesn't mention if they went to college or not. So we'll just assume maybe they didn't. Right? And so they and then they got married, and it appears they got married pretty young. But so this is what I'm thinking happened, right? I'm thinking at some point, you know, the lady, the wife, probably had kids. I can't remember if she mentioned that they had kids or not, but she ended up having kids. Ended up putting on quite a little bit of weight from the kids, right? It probably didn't bother to keep herself in shape. Probably didn't bother to, she got comfortable because that's what a lot of women do. A lot of women get comfortable in marriage. She already don't got the man that she wants, so why, she already got the ring on her finger, so why bother to, why bother to keep up? The mistake on her part by doing that, though, is she was in a committed relationship with a guy who could easily get women. And if a man can easily get women, and he's with you, and he realizes that you're letting yourself go, well, since it's easy for him, he's a good looking guy, for him to go get other women, he's gonna go get other women. You understand? He's not going to waste his time on you. And that's exactly what I think happened in this marriage. He took one look at his wife, maybe 3 years into the marriage, 4 years into the marriage, and was like, ugh. I mean, I was the man back in high school. I'm still the man. So why am I even going to bother, So he just decided to go and do his thing. Every now and then he'd come in and give her a little bit of loving and just to pacify her or whatever. So that's what happened. I think that's what happened. And then it got to the point where, it's so bad that it got to the point where she says he doesn't even care anymore. She'll walk in and he's talking to another female and he just doesn't care because he's not attracted to her anymore. You understand? So, and this is how it's bad. He actually gave her a pass. He was like, you know what? You can go screw other men if you want. I don't even care. That's terrible. That's when he's not physically available. He's not emotionally available anymore. He's gone. He's checked out. So, but you see, for her, in order to make herself feel better about her situation, and in order for her to, she's still holding on to her ego. She still thinks she's that cheerleader in high school, and she still thinks she can pull men. She told him, nah, I don't want your pass. Like, I don't need your permission. I'll go out and find a man myself. So she went out and did that. But you see, like we always say, in the manosphere or in the red pill circles, and this is not a secret, if you're a woman, you can easily get a man. It's easier for women to get sex than for men to get sex. You understand? So, if you're a woman and you're maybe even a 5 out of 10 and you go to the club, you're 5 out of 10, you doll yourself up a little bit, that brings you up 2 points. You can easily pull a thirsty dude, or even a dude who's not really thirsty but sees that you're available. Maybe you have a little bit of weight on you, but you'll pull someone. The probability of you scoring a dude and bringing him home is like 90%. As opposed to a dude, even if he's average looking, pulling a chick. If an average looking dude is able to pull a chick and persuade her to sleep with him, even that's like at what, probably 30%. You understand? So this lady, she goes out, she has an affair, I guess, in order to make herself feel better, make herself feel that she can still pull, guys. But the truth of the matter is, he can pull more than she can. There's an imbalance there. And like I said, if we're going to assume that they both started out fairly attractive individuals, caught each other's eyes, well, at some point, one of them let themselves go. And clearly it's her because he can still pull. She, I don't think, can pull as much as, he can. So, that marriage is done for, man. That dude has checked out. He's checked out. He's done. He has no desire whatsoever. He's not burning with no passion, no desire. It doesn't matter how many men this lady chooses to sleep with. He's checked out. He is emotionally unavailable. And she knows this. But she decided to write to the Steve Harvey show to, I don't know what she was thinking they were going to say to her. And like Shirley was saying, there's nothing to salvage here. This marriage is non-existent. It's a joke. You see? Oh man, that's funny. But anyway, yeah. So today, that's it. I just wanted to keep it lighthearted. Maybe tomorrow I'll be back with something more serious. So again, don't forget to subscribe to the show. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that. Hit the like button. Share this episode if you've enjoyed watching and listening to it. And don't forget to take down all the information on the background. And if you have questions about this particular episode or a voice note you want to leave me, shoot it to the WhatsApp number. And I'll talk about it on the next episode. Okay? All right. Until then, don't do what I wouldn't do. Be kind to your fellow man because it's very important. All right? Thank God it's Friday. And if you plan on going out this weekend, please be safe out there. And God bless. I'll see you on the next episode. Okay, guys, it's your boy, Mr. James Carrington, signing off. Baby.